Howdy, howdy, this is Mr. Potter, and welcome back to BitBurner. We're on episode 4 here, and if you look down here, you'll notice we are currently carrying out hacking contracts for CyberSec. I took some of the time off camera to work on my reputation, so I've been steadily increasing my reputation with this team, and I'll show you some of the other stuff that I did. So if I go to my other faction over here, you'll notice with Sector 12, I do have a bit of a better reputation with been working online. You'll also notice I've got quite a bit of money, almost $500,000. I've got a hack level that's up in the 270s. I've been doing some script writing as well. So if you look down here, I've got an extra program that I could write, but if I go back to my terminal and print, you'll notice that I've got some extra programs down here. In addition to the brute SSH, you'll see I've got Deep Scan V1, I've got FTP Crack, Server Profiler, as well as my flight program. And so real quick, prior to this, when I did scan analyze, I could do a 1 or a 2 or a 3, and it would give me 3 computers deep. Now I can actually do a 5, and I can actually do 5 levels deep. And because of that, I can see a whole bunch more computers out here on the web. So you'll notice some of these are pretty big computers. Hacking skill required 594, and I need to have 4 open ports in order to nuke. But what I've done is I've gone through and I've taken a lot of these 0, 1, and 2 computers, and I've hacked them. So for example, if I go into Silver Helix and I go ahead and do an analyze, here's the analysis of the system. You can see that I've got root access here. I can run scripts on here. I've already finished that. I've been hacking this. I've been getting quite well at it. I've gotten quite a bit of money from it, but I've also nuked the ports that I need to. What that means is that I've actually written a couple of scripts that I want to go ahead and talk about real quick. One is this port script. So if I nano port.script, what you'll see here is that I've actually got a list of all the servers, and I've got them done by line. So this is my ones with 0 ports, with 1 port, with 2 ports necessary. And these, when I wrote the script, I did not have the skill to hack anymore. Now I do have that skill over here. The ones that need 3 ports, the ones that need 4 ports, the ones that need 5 ports. So I'm going to have to get those programs if I want to do that. But a couple other things have happened here. I've got this method called foo, which basically runs stuff for me that I'm going to go through each of these servers and run foo on. So what foo does is it automatically tries to do a brute SSH, it tries to do an FTP crack, it tries to nuke. And so this is going to allow me to take down 2 of the ports. And if I need to, I can take down more of the ports. I just need to add an extra line here before I take over root control over it. Then I'm going to copy from my computer my foo.script. This is the script that allows me to run different hacking clients on there. And then I run this kill all. What this does is it goes onto that computer and ends everything that's currently running on that computer so that I can run my stuff on the computer. I then go through here and I go through a loop and I say, okay, I want to run a weaken program, I want to run a grow program, I want to run a hack program on element, which is the server that I'm looking at. And the purpose for these variables W, G, and H is that if this does not work, I get a 0 out of it. If this doesn't work, I get a 0 out of it. Otherwise, I get the PID. In other words, I get the instance that it's running. And if those values ever multiply to give me 0, I know that 1 or more of these scripts failed, and I'll break out of the loop. I'm going to stop trying to add stuff to this server and add stuff to the next server. I also have this thing where I'm saying, hey, is there enough RAM on that server? Because if there's not enough RAM, then there really is no purpose in me trying to run other programs on here. And what I've noticed is that I've got a little buffer here of 4. So if the amount of server that I'm using is less than the amount of server that I have, it's going to break off. So that is going to be how I check each of these. And actually this needs to be element and not home, because I'm only checking my home box. So let me change this to element. And similar here, let's change this to element. Now the thing is, if I ever run out of memory, then of course these are going to fail and I'm going to get 0s in these spots. So this allows me to basically run a weaken, a grow, and a hack. And the counter is because I can't use the exact same name of the command when I run it. It's going to give me an issue with that. So I need to say, okay, this is the second instance, this is the third instance, this is the fourth instance. That's how I'm actually keeping track of all of this. So that's my port.script. If I look at foo.script, this is the one that's actually going to go through. It's got the exact same list of servers. And what it's going to do is it's going to go through and it's going to run each of these apps. So if the command is to weaken, then we want to weaken it. If the command is to grow, then we grow. If the command is to hack, then of course we're going to hack. So what's happening here is I'm telling it to weaken or to grow or to hack over and over and over. And so what happens is that on each box, on each server, I've got something hacking every other server, weakening every other server, and growing the amount of money on every other server. And then I've actually gotten so lazy that I've actually written a setup hack, and this is where I've actually got this started up here. So I've got this port script and I've got this foo script, and with these two I can automate a lot of my hacking. And you can see that automation is done pretty well. I've actually got $493 million at this point. The other thing that I did is that I was working on my factions, and of course this is currently working in the background, so if I go ahead and stop my faction work, you can see that I've actually got some hacking skill out of it, but I've gotten a lot of reputation out of this. And the reputation is going to be important because I'm looking at purchasing augmentations. Now, augmentations allow me to enhance my abilities. And you can see some of these abilities are pretty interesting stuff. So I've got 3,000 reputation. So I can't get a bit wire, but I could get a synaptic implant. And this allows me for a 3% faster hack, grow, and weaken. This bit wire is going to increase my hacking skill by 5%. And these cranial signal processors are going to each allow me to increase my hack, grow, and weaken by 1% or by 2%. And then I've got this neuroflux governor, which allows me to, it's embedded in the back of my neck, and it monitors and replaces nervous impulses, and it basically increases every multiplier by 1%, stacking multiplicatively. I also have this new neural trainer, which gives me 10% experience for all skills. This faction has augmentations, as does the other faction, Sector 12. So the thing is, I can get these, there's increased 10% dexterity, increased 20% dexterity. I've got extra dexterity and agility. I've got extra charisma. This allows me to get some more hacking and growing and weakening, that neural flux, and this actually allows me to start with $1 million after and start with brute SSH. This actually allows me to, okay, I don't quite get that, but it's something we can look into. Anyway, what I wanted to do in this episode, before I really went any further and looked at creating some of these new programs, like this would allow me to go 3 deep, then what I can do is I can go into these factions and I can actually get some of these augmentations. One other thing before we go into the augmentations, when I go to Sector 12, notice that there's 3 different things that I can do here. When I'm hacking, all it does is increases my hacking reputation and my hacking experience. When I do field work, this actually increases my reputation, my hacking, and also does some small increase to my strength, dexterity, to my stats over here. And if I do the security work, it's going to give me a better chance here with less chance of doing hacking. So this does give, each of these give me reputation, but they also, they don't necessarily give me the hacking levels as much. Anyway, what I wanted to do, so I'm going to go back to CyberSec and I'm going to get some of these augmentations. So I would really like this idea of getting 10% extra for all of my skills, and it only costs $4 million. I think I'll go ahead and get that. Would I like to purchase it for $4 million? Sure. Excellent. It'll take effect when it's installed. Okay. Now some of these things are now a little bit more expensive, so I probably should get the most expensive thing I can. So this the signal processor generator, which is going to allow me to hack faster. Yeah, I definitely want that. Okay. That cranial one, oh, I'm just a little bit too much, and maybe I purchased those in the wrong order. But let's see, do I want the bit wire or do I want the synaptic? I want that synaptic. I want to be able to hack, grow, and weaken faster. It's going to make my life a lot easier. So I'm going to go ahead and get Actually, the bitwire would be better to get now. Yeah, I need to get these in the correct order because otherwise these things just get so expensive so quickly. I can get Neuroflux Governor level 2. That's an additional percentage. Let me see what the other faction has to offer. So if I go to their augmentations, oh, theirs are really getting out there as well. So I got this wired reflexes, which is 5% dexterity, 5% skill, and that same Neuroflux Governor. So I'll get the more expensive one here. And then I'll go ahead and get Neuroflux Governors as much as I can. I'll get another one. I'll buy another one. And now I can't afford any more. So I only have 70 million now, but I've got these augmentations that I bought from both of my factions. Those are going to be interesting. One other thing that I want to do is I want to go to the city. I want to go back to Alpha. What I had done is I had purchased more RAM on my home box. So now I originally started off with 8 gigabytes, and now I'm up at 128 gigabytes. So my computer is much more powerful. And I have the ability to purchase these servers, but I'm looking at this and I'm saying you can order bigger servers via scripts. We don't take custom orders in person. Now, of course, I could order something bigger than 440,000, but I want to look at these augmentations first. So we're going to take a look. All right, so we're going to click on these augmentations. Here's a warning. Okay, installing augmentations lets you start over with the perks and benefits. You'll keep any scripts and RAM core upgrades you have in your home computer, but will lose all programs besides Nuke. Purchased augmentation, so I've got the neurotrainer, cranial signals, bitwire, etc. Looks good. Looks like all of these multipliers. I am increasing my hacking chances, speed, money, and growth, my level and experience. Just running a little, these are going to be a little bit quicker. So overall, it looks like I'm going to be living a better life. So hey, it's time to go ahead and install these. Howdy, this is Mr. Potter, and welcome to this new game I found called BitBurner. So it's this really interesting game. It appears to look like a command line interface, and apparently you can use this to hack clients around the world. The game where you hack clients, it looks like you're going to be able to get some money, gain some, you've got some stats over here. You slowly drift to sleep as scientists put you in. You wake up at home, you feel different. So I feel different, okay. So let's see, so looks like a command line. Did I just do ls? Okay. So it looks like I've got some scripts here. So let's take a look at these scripts. So what is foo.script? Interesting. Foo script gives me, I can weaken things, I can grow things. I'm guessing there's some plant stuff involved here. Weaken, grow, and hack. I've got a list of servers. I've got 0 ports, 1 ports, 2 ports, 3 ports, and 4 ports, and 5 ports. And all true. So this is JavaScript here. So I can do things with this program. Interesting. What happens when well, let me do help first real quick. So there are things I can do here. I can analyze backdoor, install a backdoor on the current. Yeah, definitely don't want to do that. I don't want to install it on my home computer. I've got scan. Scan prints all immediately available network connections. Let's do that. Let's scan. Okay, so I see several different systems here. I see noodles, food and stuff. That seems to match that list I saw earlier. That's interesting. I'll have to take a look at that. All right. So let's see if we... Wait, there was something else here. I saw scan, analyze, up to D nodes away. Let's do scan, analyze. So noodles, root access node, required hacking skill 1, number of open ports required to nuke 0, RAM 4 gigabytes. It looks like for each of these, they have some hacking skill which goes up, and I'm only level 1, so I probably want to hold off on that, on those at least. But I certainly can go to noodles, so let's go ahead and connect. All right, so I'm on noodles. There's nothing on here. But if I do analyze, wait, was analyze one of the commands I saw? I don't remember. I don't know why it just came to me. I should type analyze. Okay, so root access, no. Can run scripts, no. Hack 1. hack. So if I want to run hack, I do. Okay, great. So let's just go ahead and run nuke on this. I wonder what nuke does. Oh, it gains root access. So I have root access already. That's interesting. So if I just hack, it seems rather simple, I think. Wow, hack successful. I gained $297. Cool. I'm up to $1,297. I see this bar, this progress bar for hack. I wonder if I can keep hacking. Takes a while to do it, but... Oh, I see something else there. I see security increased on Noodles from 1 to 1.002. Now it's from 1.002 to 1.004. Let's see if I hack again. Failed. Okay. So the thing is, it gets harder and harder to hack each time, and I guess once it goes past a certain level, I can't hack it anymore. I wonder if there's a way to weaken this. So, oh, the weaken command. That sounds very interesting. Let me try that then. So if I do weaken, security decreased down to 1. The minimum is 1. So now if I hack, let's see. Failed to hack Noodles. I wonder if eventually you just can't hack it anymore. That's peculiar. A hacking game where you can't hack the machine anymore. What if I want to continuously hack? I get the impression that I really want to continue to make money over here. Maybe I can weaken it again. Because there's a percent chance to hack is 43.71%, so it shouldn't be that hard to hack. Let me try again. Okay, I can't weaken it anymore. So let's try and hack again. And this is just getting tedious. Maybe I should write a script that I can just kind of have it automatically hack. That would be really nice if I could do that. Okay, so I was able to hack. Also, I noticed this amount of money is going down. I went from 297 to 296 to 294. Maybe that's what the grow does. Yeah, the grow seems to grow the money. Wow, the money available has grown by 1,300%, but it's also increased the security. I probably should weaken one more time. That's right, I did say I was going to write a script to do this, so we'll go ahead and do that in just a second. Okay, so we'll create a script. All right, so what I want to do is, while true, I want to do the following. I want to grow the money that's on here. I want to weaken, and then I want to hack. So just some real quick script kiddie stuff here. All right, so now if I run hackSor.script, what's the issue? Grow takes 1 argument. Oh, okay, so I probably should put an argument here. So let's go ahead and put, let me just put a variable in here. Var host is noodles. And then what I'll do is I'll just put host each of these, save and close, and run hackSor.script. Cool, maybe that'll just kind of run in the background so I don't have to worry about it. That would be nice. Interesting. So let's see, if I go to active scripts, oh, sure has taken a lot of space on that box though, but I can see it's running. It's interesting how it automatically gives me information about that. If I look at the log, I can see grow is on there. Executing grow on noodles in 2 minutes, 224.292 seconds, t equals 1. So my hack is 2. I'm guessing that will go up as time passes. I wonder if I could run this again. If I could run a second instance of it, that would be nice. Excellent. So I don't think I can do it. Yeah, that looks like it's taken up all the memory. Cool. So let me copy that to my home. And then if I go to home, then I can run that hackSource script several times. And that would be really nice if I could do that. Actually, wait. If I look at that foo.script, this seemed like it would actually run several things. Like it would run a weekend, it would run a grow, it would run a hack. And it looks like it goes through all the servers. So as soon as I hack a server, I could add it. That's interesting. I may want to try that. And what does port do again? Wow, I've got a brute SSH and an FTP crack and a nuke. This looks like it would automatically go through and hack things for me. And then it looks like what it does is it gets the amount of RAM on the server, gets the max amount of RAM on that server, and okay, so these would execute the script with weaken or with grow or with hack. Curious, if I just run port.script. Okay, I don't have brute ssh.exe. Okay, so that's going to be a problem. So let's go into port.script. Yeah, I definitely don't have either of these programs, and this has been commented out. Have I ever run this before? That's peculiar. Interesting. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and save this. I'm going to close this, and I'm going to try and run that script again. So put loops on food and stuff. It's putting loops on Sigma Cosmetics. It's putting loops on Joe's Guns, on Hong Feng Tea, on Harakiri Sushi. Not enough ports open to use nuke.exe virus. That's interesting. So it stopped at Harakiri Sushi. So if I look at port.script, oh, these say 1 port, these say 2 port, and for some reason, I guess I just don't have the... I'm wondering if it's because I can't break SSH or break FTP crack. I can't get into those ports. That's why I can't do those. Interesting. But if I look at this right, does that mean that I've actually hacked into all of these servers? So if I analyze food and stuff, I have hacked this server. Interesting. Okay, I guess I can't go directly into there. I have hacked that server. Good. What was the other one we had? We had Joe's Guns. I have hacked that one. Good. So apparently that script worked really well, and I was able to hack all of these servers. Interesting. What was it? Scan. So I had Hong Feng Tea. Let's analyze. I've hacked that. Good. And I've hacked into that. Excellent. So I've been able to hack into all of these. So those are hacking as we speak. If I do a PS on here, I can see I've got we can grow hack. Can't hack Joe's gun servers because your hacking skill is not high enough. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's okay. So I can't hack because the skill's not high enough. Oh wait, that file that I just copied on all of them, those are all going to try and hack the really strong places. Interesting. Let me go back to my script editor and go to foo.script. And I really do want to comment out these rows because they're just not going to work for me. So I'm going to go ahead and save that. And then I also want to go into port script, comment those out. And then let's go home and let's run port.script. Running loop 1 on food and stuff. Cannot hack Hongfeng T server because your hacking skill is not high enough. Cannot hack Joe's Hongfeng T. Cannot. So Hongfeng T I can't hack as well? Interesting. We can grow hack. Wait, where did hack 2 go? Interesting. We're guessing that one broke. Interesting. Let me go to my active scripts. So looks like some of these are just not running to their full potential. Oh, that's right. I did mention that I needed to. Actually, I don't even think I need this. I can just say, hey, if I'm unable to run that program, then I must have run out of memory. Excellent. So I'm going to kill all. I'm going to go to each of these servers and kill all. So home, scan, connect noodles, kill all, connect home, connect sigma, kill all, home, connect Joe's guns, kill all, home, connect Hongfeng T, kill all, home, connect Harakiri Sushi, kill all. All right, so now I've fixed both of the scripts so that now they're only trying to hack the 0-port versions. And it's only, okay, so let me try that then. So now if I run port.script, running the loop on noodles, food and stuff, food and stuff, food and stuff, Sigma Cosmetics, Sigma Cosmetics, Sigma Cosmetics, Joe's guns, Joe's guns, Joe's guns, Hongfeng Tea, Hongfeng Tea, Hongfeng Tea, Harakiri Sushi, Harakiri Sushi, Harakiri Sushi. And those are all the servers that I have. And now, okay, now I'm fully using those, which is nice. All right. So I guess the only other thing that I could do is I could run this on my machine. Notice my hack level is progressing rather nicely, and my money is progressing rather nicely. So I think what we'll do is in the next episode, we'll start exploring some of these other things and learn how to play this game. So once again, this is Mr. Potter. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.